series that I am going to teach you all today. So it's been a while, sorry for that, but today we are going to study about past tense and future tense. I hope you guys remembered what I taught in my last video about tenses. So let's start further. So I hope you guys remembered tenses. Last time I taught you about what are tenses. Let me give a quick recap. What are tenses? Tenses are basically the words that shows the time of any action done in a sentence. They are very useful in English grammar because without them we are unable to look for any kind of time or search any time. They're just basically the timing words that shows the time of any action or any verb. There are three types of tenses as I told you. Present tense, I taught you about it in detail. The tense which is used to show any action that is currently happening or any task which has completed recently is called present tense. I told you that there were four types of tenses. I hope you remember that. First one is the simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Simple present tense, I taught you, the tense which is used to show the action which happens regularly or is completed recently. Present continuous tense, the tense which is used to show the action which is happening right now or has not completed yet. Third one, present perfect tense, the tense which is used to show some event that happened in the recent past. It is called present perfect tense. And fourth one, present perfect continuous tense, the tense which is used to show the action which was happening in the recent past and was not completed. So today we are going to study about past tense and about future tense. So let's go. Past tense. It is obvious that if we are requiring present tense, then we will also be requiring past tense and the future tense. So the things which happened in the past, which happened yesterday, which happened years, which happened a month before, so that all come in the category of past tense. The tense which is used to show the action or the events that happened in the past is called past tense. For example, the famous thief was finally caught by the police yesterday. So here we are talking about the thief that was very famous and it was caught yesterday. The event has been completed yesterday and its outcome has also come yesterday. So everything which happens in the past comes under this category. For one more example I would like to give you is Shyam was running behind the bus. So it is a past event that Shyam was running behind the bus. So he was running behind the bus yesterday. Its outcome also came yesterday, and whatever he did was on yesterday in the past. One more example, Mahima sang a song yesterday. So she sang a song yesterday means she sang a song in the past. Her outcome also came in the past. So whatever things have happened in the past, they all are considered under the category past tense. I hope this will be easy for you as I have taught you about present tense. So there is nothing more change here rather than the time. In present tense, the time was the present, and in the past tense, the time is past. As for just like the present tense, past tense is also divided in four types. First one is simple past tense, second one is past continuous tense, third one is past perfect tense, and fourth one is past perfect continuous tense. These four are the types of past tense because it needs to be categorized just like present tense. First one, simple past tense. The tense which is used to show any event that has happened and completed in the past is called simple past tense. Means anything which happened in the past and completed in the past, its outcome also came in the past, it is called simple past tense. For example, he wrote a poem. So he wrote a poem yesterday, its outcome also came yesterday, it was completed yesterday, it was completed in the past and nothing more was left for present. Second one is she played cricket yesterday. So she played cricket in the past, her outcome also came in the past. So everything which happens in the past and is also completed in the past, it is called simple past tense. It has a formula. In English grammar, Formulas are very important for writing any sentence. So just like every tense is having some formula. So what the formula for simple past tense is subject plus had plus verb second degree plus object. Now what is second degree? Many of you might be thinking what is second degree. So our verb is divided in three categories: first degree, second degree, and third degree. These all refer to the timings only. First degree is present timing, means the verb which are used for telling the present tense or the present time or everyday happenings. Second degree is the verb which is used to tell the past time, and third degree is the past participle. So its formula is subject plus had plus verb, that also in second degree plus object. Now just look at my cursor. I will explain you in detail. Subject. First of all, what is the subject here? So he and she, the people who are doing the work are known as subject. So he and she are considered as subject here. Now you might be thinking that why had does not come. So there are many cases in which the sentence does not require any kind of helping verb. So here no helping verb is required, but in many cases helping verb is required. So here had is not used because it is not required. Now third is verb second degree. So verb second degree means the past verb. So the second degree of write will be wrote and play will be played. So it is used here. Now plus object. So a poem and cricket yesterday both are objects in respective sentences. Now let's go for simple past continuous tense or past continuous tense. The tense which is used to show the event that was happening in the past and was not completed, it is known as past continuous tense. It means the verb, the action, the event, anything which was happening in the past and it was not completed in the past, but after some time it might be completed. So that all comes in the category under past continuous tense. For example, he was crying yesterday and Rohit was drawing a kite yesterday. So on the spot it was not completed, but after some time it was completed and he was crying yesterday. So for that, if he was crying yesterday, so on the spot it was not completed. Just like present continuous tense, the time is not known in this case. It is very similar to present continuous tense, just the difference is in the time. Its formula is subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing plus object. So let just now look at my cursor. Subject. He and Rohit are the subjects. Was. So here was we are using. If there was any plural subject, then we would be using were. Verb. Here we are not using. Remember, we are not using the second degree of the verb, because if we are using past continuous tense, we will not use any second degree or third degree of the verb, but we will be using first degree of the verb. Verb plus ing. Ing is very necessary in continuous tenses. He was crying yesterday. So we can divide it cry, the simple form of the verb, and ing. Draw, first for simple form of the verb, and ing. Now object. Yesterday, it was the time, not an object. Here no object is there in the first sentence. In second sentence, kite. Kite is the object. I hope this much is clear till now. Now let me move further. Past perfect tense. The tense which is used to show the event that happened in the recent past. But the recent past is also not very recent as in present perfect tense. For example, anything which had happened in the recent past, it is known as past perfect tense. This might be a little confusing, but with little practice, you will come to know about it very well. Because the time used in past perfect tense is more in the past as compared to present perfect tense. For example, she had lived in Gujarat until she got transferred. So this thing, the first sentence, it is talking about some years before. She had lived in Gujarat until she got transferred. So by looking at the sentence only, we can say that the person was living in Gujarat for about some years ago or some months ago. That's why the sentence is like this. He had laughed until he got scolded. So in this case also, the verb is not looking for any kind of recent past, but it is looking that it was happened in some time before than the present event. Formula is subject plus had plus verb, second degree plus object. Now, as you can see in this one, had is necessary because in this formula, had is very necessary. Now look at my cursor. Subject, he and she. Had, here as you can see, we have used. Verb, second degree. Lived, second degree is lived, we have used. Laugh, second degree is laugh, we have used. And object. Now here also you have to use some more helping verbs like until, unless, like that we have to use in this case. And the object is Gujarat or scolding. Now, I hope this one is clear. Now let's move for the second. Present, past perfect continuous tense. The tense which is used to show the event that was happening in the past, in the recent past. Here also the recent is not as recent as in present perfect continuous tense. And here the verb was not completed. So just like past perfect tense, in past perfect continuous tense also, the verb was in some time in the more past than the present verb. I hope you are getting this. And in this case, the work was not completed as well. This is a little tough job for young ones to understand, but with little practice, everything will be clear and fine. That I will repeat, the tense which is used to show the event that was happening in the recent past. So here recent past does not mean that it is a past for about few hours before or for few days before, but if we are talking about the past which was around for few weeks, few months, or few years before. For example, he had been staying in this house until he left the town. So as looking for from this sentence only, we can say that this sentence might be of few months before, or for the it is describing the him that he was staying in this house few years before until he left this town. She had been eating ice creams until she got ill. So here also we can see that she had been eating ice creams until she got ill. So she continuously was eating the ice creams until she got ill. And from here we can see the verb. It is talking about the past tense which has happened in the more past. For example, few days before or few weeks before. Formula is subject plus had plus been. Now it is a new word for all of you. It is good that it is I am teaching you all this. Been. Been is a new word which is basically used in present perfect continuous tense also sometimes, and in past perfect continuous tense as well. In present perfect continuous tense, been is not used, but instead being, been is used. But in this, been, been is used. Plus verb plus ing and plus object. Look at my cursor. Here, as you can see, this is the subject. So he and she are the subject. Had, here we have used it. Been. It is very important because been is the only indication in the past perfect continuous tense that it was happening. If we will not use been, it means that the verb and the action or the event was completed, totally completed. But by using this been, we can make sure that it was not completed and we don't know when it will be, when it is going to be completed. Verb plus ing. Here also we don't have to use any second degree of the verb. We just have to use this verb plus ing. Stay is the first form plus ing, staying. Eat is the first form plus ing, eating. And object is a house, ice creams. I hope past tense is very clear to you. Now let's move on to future tense. I find future tense myself the easiest one. I hope that you will also find it very easy to learn and understand. So the tense which is used to tell the actions that will happen in the future. Everyone knows that we all predict some kind of future, that it is going to rain in a few hours. After the coronavirus gets over, we will be going for a road trip. So we all make assumptions like that. So for in that case, we use future tense. It is mainly based on predictions because no one can predict, no one can tell the future 100% accurately. It is definitely a prediction which might happen. Example, it might rain tomorrow. See, here we have to use might because we don't know that it will happen tomorrow or not. We are just predicting that it will happen tomorrow. Arav will visit Agra next month. Now here also, It is a kind of prediction. Means here we are 90% sure that he will visit Agra next month. But if any kind of incident happens that will not let him visit Agra, then in that case we can call it a prediction. Arab will visit Agra next month. He will sing a song next week. These all the verbs, these all the actions are talking about the thing which will happen in the future, not in the present, not in the past, but in the future. Just like every tense, this tense also has four categories: simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. First of all, simple future tense. The tense which is used to show the event which will happen in the future, it is called simple future tense. For example, he will visit Surat next month. She will go to her dance class tomorrow. Means here we are talking about the events which will happen in the future, which has not happened in the present or not in the past, but which will happen in the future. And these all are also considered in the category predictions. So the formula for this is subject plus will. Will is a new helping verb for all of you, plus verb first degree. Here we will use first degree of the verb, not the second degree or not the third degree, but the first degree, plus object. For example, look at my cursor, subject. So he and she are the subject. Will, this is a helping word. Now remember, in future tense, it is not necessary that we are using will, but some else helping verbs are there which will help us tell the future tense. In future tense sentences, it is necessary that we are using a certain helping verb that will tell us that these all are predictions and will happen in the future. Now, verb first degree, visit is first degree, and go is also considered in the first degree. Object, Surat, and classes. So I hope this is clear to you. Now let's move on. Future continuous tense. The tenses which is used to show the event that will happen in the future and have not completed yet is called future continuous tense. Now this is complete prediction that any event which is going to happen in the future, and in the future also at some time it won't be completed. So in that case we are using future continuous tense. For example, they are going to play soccer tomorrow. Tomorrow they are going to play soccer. It means that in the future they are going to play soccer, and on the spot it won't be completed. It will take some time to be completed. He is going to give a lecture at the school tomorrow. So tomorrow he is going to give a lecture at the school. In future he is going to give a lecture at the school, and on the spot, on the minute, it won't be completed. It will definitely take some time. Formula for this is subject plus r slash is. R if it is the plural, then we will use R. If it is the singular, we will use is. Going plus verb first degree plus object. For example, they are going to play soccer tomorrow. So now here, as you can see, the helping verb is changed. First, in the past, in the simple future tense, we were using will, but here we are going to use are going. We are going to use are going. They are going to play soccer tomorrow. Subject, they are going, and verb first degree to play, and object to tomorrow. Second, he is going to give a lecture at the school tomorrow. So subject, as we all can see that the subject is he are is going to give a lecture at the school tomorrow. School is the object. Let's move on. Future perfect tense. Now here some of you might be confused, but don't need to worry. You can easily understand these all things. The tense which is used to show the event which will be completed in future at some point, it is called future perfect tense. The time is not known in this tense. Now, as we all know that the event which is happening will definitely be completed at some moment. So the event which will happen in the future and will also be completed in the future is known as future tense, future perfect tense. For example, he will have drank the juice by tomorrow's morning. So the juice is given to him today, but he will drink the juice till tomorrow's morning, and the event and the action will also be completed in the future. She will have learned the musical notes by tomorrow's morning. So the musical notes are provided to her, and she will be learning them by the tomorrow's morning. The formula here is subject plus will plus have plus verb plus first form of the degree plus object, third form of the degree plus object. Here you can see the example: subject he or she, will and have plus verb. That also third form. Now third form is past participle. So drink will not be in the drunk, but it will be in the drank. Now second is learned. So learned, not learned, but learned. And here, as you can see that tomorrow's morning, this all is the object. I hope this is clear to you. Now next, future perfect. Sorry. Here. Future perfect continuous tense. The tense which is used to show the event which is happening in the future and is going to end at some point in the future, it is called future perfect continuous tense. The time is not known in this tense too. For example, the cock will have been receiving a gift by the chief guest. So in this case, we can see that the cock who is doing his work greatly, he will be receiving a gift by the chief guest. Everything is happening in the future and will also be completed in the future. Sita will have been studying in the library before she joins the class. So in this case also we can see that Sita will be studying in library. So in future she will be studying in library, and until she joins the class, till that time she will be studying in library. The formula is subject plus will plus have plus been plus verb plus ing plus object. Subject the cock and Sita, will have been plus verb ing received plus ing receiving, study plus ing studying plus object give and library. So I hope this much is clear to you, and I hope that all the things you will be able to use in your daily English grammar. And I hope that this video is very useful for all of you, those who did not know about tenses. So here I, Arav Tiwari, complete my tense course, and I hope that you all liked it a lot. It was really fun to teach you all people, and I am sure that you will understand each and everything. So here I, Arav Tiwari, just stop. And today it was really fun. And today it was really fun teaching you all people. Today we have completed the 10th chapter. My aim is to teach every single citizen of India, because as I know that India will not grow until every citizen of India is literate, because English is the only language through which we can communicate with the whole global world. So I hope that you all like this video. So here I rest my video. So stay home, stay safe. Thank you.